Hi, I'm Tom Mauro, and this is your BMB Coronavirus Report for Friday, April 10th. And today is the 20th day of school that we have missed since we began the following stay-at-home order. Today is also the second day of Passover. All over Long Island, last night Jewish families gathered for the second night of Passover. Normally a gathering of friends and family, so BMB would like to wish you a happy Passover to all who are celebrating. Yesterday in Albany, Governor Andrew Cuomo sounded a hopeful note that despite an increase in the number of deaths due to coronavirus, the overall curve of the virus is flattening as new cases and new hospital admissions decreased again. Despite the bending of the curve, Governor Andrew Cuomo urged all New York residents to stay home and save lives as the virus is still active while our social distancing is working. Closer to home, Nassau County Executive Laura Kern took to Twitter yesterday to thank the public libraries for using their 3D printers to make face shields for use in area hospitals. Now let's check in with our BMB reporters around the district to see how the coronavirus is impacting their neighborhoods.
I'm Alisa Romandetto here with yet another COVID-19 update. Recently, us students just found out that regions are canceled, which relieves a lot of the stress on our shoulders. My friends and I are unsurprisingly happy about the news. Something else that happened recently was the governor extending the shutdown until the end of April. This extends our school closure another 10 days or so, and it seems like we're never going back to school at this point. Every time we approach the deadline, it just extends and extends. One thing that has been affected by the shutdown is family and religious holidays. I personally will be celebrating Easter this Sunday, and I will be doing a Zoom call with the family I would have been spending the day had we not been in the situation that we are in. From this shutdown, I personally realized how much we've lost because of it. It's like being sick and not being able to breathe because your nose is clogged. You take advantage of things you don't even realize are valuable until they're gone. In the end, things are just how they are for now. Hope you all have a fun celebration with whatever holidays you may be celebrating, if you are for that matter. From Wilson Avenue, during the coronavirus shutdown for BMB, I'm Alisa Romandetto.
This is Dan Coles from BMB at Greta Place. My opinion on the Regents shutdown is I think it kind of saved me because I always hated taking the Regencies. I never liked thinking that this is the most important test of the whole year. Never liked thinking that. The shutdown, I feel like it's not really a big deal. We've been doing it for the past 2 weeks. Really shouldn't be a big deal to do it for like another 2 or 3 more. And the holidays, I feel like they're not going to really be, definitely not as festive as other years. I completely forgot that Easter was even this Sunday. I thought that was kind of funny. This is Dan Coles from Greta Place and BMB.
Hello, I'm Connor Ward, reporting live from Lincoln Boulevard. I think the cancellation of the Regents are good and bad. They're good because I don't have to take them, and bad because it could affect some juniors and seniors from getting into college. I personally do not like that the governor has pushed back school because I want to go to school, but it could be safer for just people and like not getting the virus. How my family plans to celebrate the holidays is we're going to spend lots of time with family, and we're going to FaceTime our other family in other states. And I actually did hear the Easter Bunny has COVID-19. I mean, that's what my mom told me at least. So he probably won't be coming around this year. But one thing I've learned that I like to stay up super late. I didn't usually do that before. I've just been staying up late. So thank you and stay safe.
Thanks, guys. The coronavirus has impacted many of the tests students take, from the cancellation of the Regents to some modifications to next month's AP exams. Here's BMB's Hannah Broxmeyer with a look at what's in store for kids taking the AP exams in May.
The coronavirus has caused massive changes in teaching for both Regents and honors students, but those most affected may be AP students.
Changes for AP Biology are, well, they made quite a few changes. The curriculum was reduced by 2 units. It's about 25% of the entire curriculum. The test itself used to be multiple choice and free response, but now the test is only free response, and the College Board has actually pulled it down to 1 long free response and 1 shorter free response, and the entire test is only about 45 minutes.
So the new AP US History exam is going to be shortened to 45 minutes, and it no longer has the components of multiple choice. It no longer has the SAQ, and it no longer has like an LEQ, the long essay question. So it's really compacted into a DBQ essay. And another change that they did is they shortened it to 5 documents.
My subject is AP Psychology, and the changes for the AP Psychology exam are similar to all of the other AP exams this year, which means that they're all free response question based. The AP Psychology exam this year is on May 19th at 2 o'clock, and there are only 2 FRQ questions. So instead of having 100 multiple choice questions like you would have before the 2 FRQ questions, now students only have 2 questions.
Many of these AP teachers have concerns with this new testing format as well.
The only concern that I have is since it's only writing based, I really have a concern for the students who always struggle with the writing. However, we have been practicing the FRQ skills now for the last few weeks of distant learning, and we will be continuing to practice them as well. So I'm certain that with that added practice and all of the resources that I'm making available to them, that students will do well.
The timing is also a big concern.
Despite these teachers scrambling to come up with new ways to make sure their students do the best on their exams, many have decided to shift their lesson plans around for this new format.
As I put together a review schedule for my students, I have been doing Zoom sessions with them frequently. We try to do at least 2 or 3 a week. So once I finish with the content review, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 types of questions that I know are going to be asked, and I'm going to help students to prepare for those types of questions, dissect those questions, look at previous examples. I'm going to work on scoring my own students' pre-response just to give them some feedback. And then once they see the exam, they'll be pretty comfortable with what they see because they've already kind of worked through it with me many, many times.
Where we're going with that, we're trying to pair content along with really focusing on those skill building activities in order to best prepare students. That winds up becoming a little bit more like muscle memory.
For more on the changes and dates for your specific AP, please check emails from Mr. Gomez or the College Board website. However, even with these stressful times, there's one more thing in common that all teachers miss.
I think students know this, but I really miss them. I miss you guys, I miss school, I miss my colleagues.
I think the thing I miss the most is not having the face-to-face contact with you folks.
I wish we were back at MEPOM.
For BMB, I'm Hannah Broxmeyer.
That will do it for another episode of the BMB Daily Report. Be sure to subscribe to the BMB YouTube channel to get the latest on all that's going on around this difficult time. To members of our community and of our family who are struggling today, know that you're not alone. From BMB, I'm Tom Mauro. Make sure you're staying safe and healthy, everyone.